Order. The clerk will now proceed to read the orders of the day.
Item 1, Mental Capacity Amendment Bill, second reading.
Question is that the bill be now read a second time. Ms. Ling.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to start my speech in Mandarin. 议长先生，我非常庆幸社会及家庭发展部预计到了2021年底，将会有超过4万国人申请持久授权书。因为在新加坡，估计60岁以上的国人10个人就有1人有可能被诊断出患有失智症。预计到2030年，这数字可能攀升到8万人。我认为持久授权书应该向所有的国人广泛的推广，因为它允许个人尽早选择他们可以信任的代理决策者，这将让更多的国人能够感到放心。如果他们有一天失去了心智能力，他们的利益将有良好的照顾。因此，我支持心智能力修正法案的最新修订，方便更多国人可以申请持久授权书。我虽然赞同持久授权书能够以电子方式来制定，但我担心不经电脑技术的年长者可能因为不熟悉电子申请的程序而迟疑申请他们的持久授权书。尽管将有社区接触点，例如位于丹比尼中心的市民联络中心和综合公共服务中心为不太习惯用数码服务的年长者来提供协助，但不是所有对科技不熟悉的年长者都会到这些中心求助，尤其是那些行动也不方便的年长者。与我国会同事叶汉荣一样，我建议政府考虑动员关爱乐龄大使Civil Generation Ambassador 来推动和协助这群年长者申请持久授权书。关爱乐龄大使可以居家访问，帮助指导和协助行动不便的年长者来申请，这将能够让更多行动不便对科技也不熟的年长者受益。Mr. Speaker, back to English, please. It is encouraging to me to know that the Ministry for Social and Family Development will be expecting over 40,000 applications for the lasting power of attorney, or LPA for short, by the end of 2021. This makes the latest amendments to the Mental Capacity Amendment Bill a timely move. Given that 1 in 10 Singaporeans aged 60 and above have the chance of being diagnosed with dementia, and with the numbers expected to rise to 80,000 in 2030, I believe that the LPA should be widely promoted to all Singaporeans, as it allows an individual to make an early, informed, and personal choice of a proxy decision maker or donees whom they can trust. This reassures donors that their interests will be well taken care of should they lose their mental capacity one day. Since the inception of the LPA in 2014, slightly more than half of the donors are aged 60 years and above. The focus of my speech will be on the concerns and needs of seniors who are intending to apply for the LPA. I would like to raise 3 considerations related to the amendment bill. Firstly, I join my fellow PAP parliamentarians in sharing the concern that by fully enabling LPA to be made electronically, the seniors who are not technologically savvy may be discouraged to submit their applications. Although the MSF will be leveraging on community touchpoints such as the Citizen Connect Centres and the Integrated Public Service Centre at our Tampines Hub to provide assistance for seniors who are less comfortable with using digital services, there is a need to consider also seniors who have mobility issues and are not technologically comfortable. I would like to suggest for the MSF to consider mobilizing the Civil Generation Ambassadors to promote and assist in the application of the LPA for this group of seniors. Civil Generation Ambassadors can help to guide and assist seniors who are immobile and cannot approach the Citizen Connect centres by themselves in the application. In addition, special consideration can be made for seniors who are immobile to have the LPA certificate issuers visit their homes together with the senior silver generation ambassadors complete the LPA application to give them the peace of mind. And this will benefit seniors with mobility issues. Secondly, under the newly proposed Office of the Public Guardian online or OPGO process, donors and donees are not required to make face-to-face to obtain a signature on the LPA form. I'm concerned that this may create an opportunity for vulnerable seniors to be targets of fraud by fraudulent donees who want to take advantage of them. Without the requirements for donors and donees to meet up, seniors might be unknowingly coaxed into creating an LPA appointment by fraudulent donees. Although donors are still required to meet with the certificate issuers to ensure that the donor has a mental capacity to make the LPA and understand the effect of LPA. Without a third person witnessing the donee's identity, it can become challenging for the certificate issuers to act as a safeguard in preventing fraud from occurring. I would like to propose that MSF consider requiring at least one meeting in person or virtually between donors, donees, and the certificate issuers so that all parties will be aware of each other's identity and for the certificate issuers to provide timely feedback to the donors if they have grounds to suspect that the donees might be using fraud or undue pressure to induce the donor to make an LPA. Finally, I would like to raise the concerns about the protection of donors and donees should cyber attacks and cybersecurity breaches compromise the integrity of the eLPA documents. In recent times, there have been several noteworthy cybersecurity breaches on some cloud computing providers. Should a security breach result in eLPA documents being amended without the donor's or donee's knowledge, a transaction executed in good faith based on the LPA may result in a loss for the donor or a liability for the donee. How would the parties be protected, especially when the transaction relates to the donor's personal welfare, property, and affairs? Should the transaction that is in progress with the breach occurred be halted or determined if there has been any adversarial impact made to the LPA? The bill introduces Section 16A that affords protection of donees and others if the eLPA has a relevant error. I would like to propose that the section should also be expanded to include relevant protections from liabilities of donors and donees as a result of cyber attacks and cybersecurity breaches. This will go some way to protect the interests of all parties. Mr. Speaker, in my interactions with residents in Jalan Kayu, many came forward seeking help because they cannot make decisions for their family members who are suffering from dementia or other forms of mental health challenges, as their loved ones did not make an LPA when they would still have the mental capacity to do so. These decisions can range from either making simple bank transactions to applying for a HDB flat. Therefore, it is important to appoint a reliable and trustworthy proxy decision maker early so that both the donor and their family members have a peace of mind, knowing that their welfare and interests will be well taken care of when they become mentally incapacitated. Notwithstanding the considerations that I've raised, I support the bill. Thank you.